Little U-turn. Okay, shit. I'm driving and I seen this totally fenced off, graffiti covered. What is this? Doesn't look like I can get in here, but I'm super curious. Private property, do not enter. Look at that. Completely fenced off. What is so important about that place that it's so fenced off? I wonder if that was like a youth detention center or something like that at one point, because there's no reason for an abandoned building to be like fenced like that unless it was once like a little prison or something. If anybody's from Ontario and knows what this is, I'm so curious now. It looks like there's a house right there. No, that's abandoned too. I don't even know where I am. I'm like down some side road, farmland road somewhere. Super intriguing. Somebody's happy to be back on the road. Hey, buddy. Completely exhausted. This scheduling lately has been quite bonkers, to be honest with you. So even though everybody around me has been doing all the work on my van, all I've been doing is like filming and editing. But that means if they start work at 8 o'clock, I have to be awake, have a video edited and uploaded before they get to the shop. And then I have to turn my camera on, film for as long as they are there. Then after that is done, offload my footage. So I'm still up another hour or so past them leaving, and then I'm up extra early. So my sleep schedule has been kind of squished lately. So we're back here at Outfitted, and I'm gonna take a moment to just breathe for a day before we take on another few more projects here. We've got some really cool ones coming up before we hit the road again. But in the video that you just finished watching with Andy, where he walked through my van, something you guys didn't see yet. And that was my tequila drawer. Say what? Yeah, I always wanted to have a drawer with all my tequilas, so I've got a couple of bottles that I usually reach for the most. I've got some bitters, some agave syrup, everything I need in here to shake up a cocktail. We've got some nice drink glasses and some shot glasses in each corner. I've done a lot of little mini filming things over the past while that never ended up becoming a full complete video. So let's show you the tequila drawer. No, I actually just hit record just now. You can come hang out if you want. I'm only making a tequila drawer. I plan on not, that's the point about doing this drawer, is I'll have way less work to make myself tequila.
Yep. Priorities.
This foam's kind of cool.
It's pretty satisfying.
It's very satisfying. Alright, needs one more row come out of here, 2 more rows. I told you guys before I wanted to make a tequila drawer. One drawer in my van dedicated to my favorite spirit on the planet, and that's tequila. So I bought this little, let me show you. I bought this little foam stuff from a store in Canada here called Canadian Tire. It's called cubed foam. you pop out the cubes, and then you can put stuff in the area where the cubes are, which will hold things from rattling around. So I bought 2 of them just in case I messed up the first one. And here we are. So what I've done so far is I've taken it and I've lined this whole drawer with it. I had to kind of piece together some things in the corner, but my plan is to start rolling in everything that I need. My shot glasses, my drink glasses, my agave syrup, my shot glasses to pour the shots with, and of course, 1 bottle of tequila. A lot of the good tequilas usually come in this form factor, so I'm not going to be making it specific to 1 bottle because I'm a big fan of lots of different bottles, but that's the plan we're going to do now. So let's just start pulling things out, and this might not be a project you guys are interested in, but don't worry guys, there's more in this video than just me making something to drink tequila with. All right, let's do this. I'm going to run a time lapse here. Pretty cool, right? This is actually where I used to keep all of my office stuff. So my stickers, my envelopes, and all those other kind of things went in here. They have all been relocated, and I've had the chance to designate this drawer as purely, well, my fun drawer. Because if anybody's ever gonna film a van tour of my van, it's always nice to go dun, dun, dun. Okay, this is just a little overkill, but super fun and easy to do. This little foam stuff I got at Canadian Tire. It's just a box store. If you look online, I found it written a few different ways. One way was cubed foam or just drawer organizer foam. Look it up, you'll kind of find it. It's pretty simple, but ideally all it is just like foam that's cut in little mini cubes that aren't quite fully cut, so you can actually yank them through. But I think some ways in this kind of situation it'd be cool to have just a straight piece of foam and cut it out with an X-Acto knife to the exact contours that you need. So, I mean, this works, but it's square. Like if you had it properly rounded, you could round it so this isn't like hitting the bottom of the drawer. So some of you may be asking, how is this stuff gonna stay in there? Is it stayed in there? I haven't put it to the backcountry test yet, but I have gone pretty fast through a few parking lots, over a few speed bumps to make the van bounce a little bit to see if there was any clanging or banging. And this drawer is actually pretty silent. I've heard nothing, maybe a few little things like this, but I could always stuff something in there if it ever gets annoying. Other than that, this drawer is overkill, but pretty awesome. CRUZ, what are you barking at, buddy? CRUZ. We're at Ray Outfitted. There's not a lot to bark at. What are you barking at? There's nothing over there, buddy. Hey, there's nothing over there. Okay, so I thought while we're just sitting here having a chill moment, we would answer some questions and just talk about a few things in the van. People have asked me about my window. Wow, huge difference, lots of airflow. The breeze just flows right through here, right over my bed, right over my kitchen, and right out the top. It is so damn amazing. But that thing was pretty fun. So the other night I slept outside of Happy Camper Kits on the road, and a truck pulled up probably around 2 o'clock in the morning, and it sat idling. And I was like, okay, I'm on a bit of a back street. What's going on out there? Normally I would have to go to the front, peek through the curtain, and look out my front window. But if it's parked beside me or behind me, I'd have to pull my side window, because I do have these blackout things that go in my side windows over there. I'd have to pull that down just to see what's outside. Well, when that vehicle pulled up and idled, I decided to pick my head up, take a little peek. all good. It was just a company truck from the business across the way getting to work super early. But for that aspect, it's pretty awesome. But when I do get back to Vancouver, I'm going to take it down and get a layer of limo tint put on that, so it's a little bit darker from the outside. It's tinted now, but it needs to be like blacked out, fully blacked. Like, I don't want to black it right out so I can't see out, because I really love having that just a little bit darker to ease up some of the light bleed that goes in and out. And for those that are wondering, yes, I do have a cover for that window. This little board here is a byproduct of Andy building it, and it just happened to pop right in the middle and make a 100, hold on, camera stay there. You guys are propped up on my bed. This goes right in the window and stays there. It goes bottom in, boom, nice and snug. Now I've got a full window blocking, but the only problem with this is there's no airflow in there now, right? But if I ever want to cover it up or whatever it is, I've got the option, and it's a snug fit because it was the piece that was originally in there anyway. Pretty awesome. And I just store this underneath my mattress right there, and you know, nobody knows it's even there. Pretty cool. Some people have asked about the cubby holes that are underneath my mattress. They were a little bit confused on why there's cubby holes underneath there. How am I supposed to get to them? And those are questions that are really hard to answer in the comments, because the answer is so simple. You grab your mattress, you flip it over, you get access to what you want, boom, done deal, you're finished. Easy. So those compartments underneath my bed are things that I don't need regular access to. Everything I need regular access to is in the front of my van or in the pull-out drawer out the back. I got tons of cabinet space and storage and cupboards and lots of places to put all my regular day-to-day necessities. But there is also a substantial amount of things in my van that may be seasonal, or maybe things that I only need to grab like once a month or once every few months. So to flip up my mattress to be able to open up a cubby hole to get into something is really no big deal. Sure, I might mess the bed those days that I need to grab something, but literally, guys, let me tip my camera here. If I want to get to these, I grab this, I flip it over, pull this off, and I have access to everything in that cubby, which is right now my extra blanket covers and stuff for winter, right? And look, it didn't make too big of a mess on my bed. And I have some in the far back corner. So there's a big square one in the back. If I want to get to this one, I flip it over. Come here, I'll show you guys how easy it is. So there's a cubby in each corner. Boom, right there. It's not very hard, is it? It's pretty simple. You may gotta make the bed afterwards, but you know, it keeps things tucked away and out of the way for stuff that I don't use on the regular. I also added some new throw pillows and blankets and stuff to the van just to kind of freshen up the decor now that we've got all these changes in, like the window and an all new freshly painted van build. And I just, you know, sometimes it's nice. It feels like a completely fresh start when you take out the old and add some brand new stuff in there. And it just feels so good. Holy, it's hot in here. We got the heater blasting right there. That's my heater vent. We gotta shut this bad boy off. So here's the little thing for my heater. All I gotta do is push that button and the heater is off. Something you guys haven't seen, I don't even think I filmed this at all, is I have a little nightlight here. Ray Outfitted was installing this into somebody's van and they had an extra one, so I'm like, yes, I'll take that, please. It's got a couple different settings, but the reason why I wanted it is it's got a USB plug here, so I can plug in my cell phone from my bed, which is great. And I might put one of those little steely mounts here so I can just mount my phone beside my bed. Let me shut some of these off. Right, look how nice that is, hey? It's just got a nice little, huh? You can tip it up to the top if you want to dip. Oh, it's so cool. I don't know where they got it. I'll try to see if I can find out the info on that and put it down there if it's available on Amazon or anything. But wow, man, it's hot in here. gonna turn this up. Whew. Oh my gosh, that breeze, you can feel it. It goes whew, right past me. So on the note of that, get a window. Hands down, 100%, put a window in your van, because it will just honestly make your roof vent function properly. For being in my van for as long as I have, and having my roof vent for a couple of years, and finally feeling what having a roof vent is, so many people preach the roof vent, and I was like, man, I'm on the fence on it. Doesn't really do a whole lot, because I never had a place for it to pull in air. Now with that, game changer. So if you got pop-out windows in the back of your van, or windows in the back that you have airflow, man, now I understand. I finally understand. So let's touch on a subject. My fridge and freezer. So many people have told me that the fridge is going to change my life, and I disagree. I ran a cooler in my van life for 3 years. This fridge is a brand new addition, and people like, that fridge is going to change your world. It didn't. I had no problems throwing ice in a cooler. The cooler was never a deal breaker for me. It wasn't something that I'm like, okay, this sucked. Never. I never really went through that. I just made use out of what I had and just rocked it. But I'll tell you what did change my life was the freezer. Nobody said a freezer in my van would change my world. So let me give you a little, let me prop my phone up here. Let me give you a piece of advice. Everybody's been giving me advice on fridges for a long time. 3 years to be exact. You know how many comments I used to get? You need a fridge. You need a fridge. Get a fridge. You need a fridge. Ice sucks. All this stuff. Well, let me tell you guys, you need a fridge freezer combo, because there's nothing cooler than having a damn freezer. Because now in the freezer I can put ice cream, I can freeze things for later use, which is super amazing when you're taking off into the backcountry, because when you have things in the fridge, they're about to expire because they're on a time limit. But if you can toss a whack of stuff in the freezer, whether you're into meat or whatever else you're into, me, it could be like frozen pizzas or chimichangas or whatever, but it's wicked because you can pack your freezer full of all those things that are going to last you a lot longer than what's in your fridge. So how my fridge combination works is I have a small size on one side, that's my freezer, and a larger side on the other side, that's my fridge. I can reverse that, and I think I may try it, because the only thing that's in my fridge is beer. I got beer, cheese, and a few other little small things, some bags of salad and stuff like that, which ideally I can eat the salads pretty quick. They don't really need to be in there. I might reverse it for a little while and see if I utilize the freezer more and the fridge a little less. But, oh yeah, guys, fridge freezer combo for the 100% win. I don't really have a whole lot else for you guys. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update and ask you guys a few questions that have gone on in some of my videos recently. But, because I have to get going, we've got some projects we're taking on here at Ray Outfitted. And the next couple of videos, we'll be doing some really cool things here. And I am super stoked for one of those upgrades. You guys are going to flip out when you see it. Oh my gosh. I've been chatting about this upgrade for a very long time, and we're finally doing this. Oh guys, I'm so pumped, but you're gonna have to wait for tomorrow for that one. I love you guys. Thanks for being here, and I want to send a special thank you to everybody who supports us on Patreon and YouTube memberships. You guys allow me to create videos without stressing and worrying about the financial side of things. So thank you guys for always having my back. Peace out, stay weird, and check back tomorrow. It's gonna be super cool. What's all that stuff, CRUZ? Hey, what is that stuff? What you doing? There goes my Jackery box. It's over. Those are all the Amazon packages and packages that we've all received over the last, 2 weeks? And we're just getting rid of them all.
but you know, I'm getting a slow clap for.
Crossing space.
A little one, easy, bro. Hazy. Just a little bite. I think.